Welcome to Lento English. Ready to level up your English? Here we learn through stories, slow, clear, and fun. Listen, relax, and enjoy the journey.
1. Introduction. Every year, people around the world look forward to hearing about very important awards. These awards honor great work that helps all of us. There are 6 main areas where these special prizes are given. These areas are physics, chemistry, medicine, literature, peace, and economics. This book will tell you about some of the amazing people who won these awards this year. We will learn about many special stories. One person worked hard for freedom in her country. She fought for democracy for many years. Another writer created a very unique book. It was written in just one long sentence. We will also meet scientists who found new ways to build with very small parts. These tiny structures can help clean water or hold important gases. Other scientists made big discoveries about how tiny particles work. Their ideas helped make many things we use today, like cell phones. There are also winners who found out how our bodies fight sickness. They discovered special cells that act like guards for our health. These are all big steps that help everyone in the world. The people who win these important awards are called laureates. This word has a long history. In ancient Greece, winners of contests received special wreaths made from laurel leaves. This was a sign of great honor and success. Today, being a laureate means you have done something truly outstanding. Each laureate receives a special paper, a medal, and a sum of money. But the biggest prize is the honor and the chance to inspire others with their important work and ideas. We will explore their journeys and what their contributions mean. 2. A fight for freedom. This chapter tells the story of Maria Corina Machado. She is a brave leader from Venezuela. She received an important award for her long work for democracy. For almost 25 years, she has fought against dictatorship in her country. She wants to bring freedom and peace to Venezuela. Maria Corina Machado has been a strong voice against the government. She led a big movement against President Nicolás Maduro. Many people say his government is authoritarian. This means it has too much power and does not allow people to be free. Maduro's government has been accused of not respecting human rights. It has also been accused of corruption. These problems have caused about 8 million people to leave Venezuela. Her work for democracy started many years ago. She also fought against Hugo Chavez, who was president before Maduro. Chavez was in office from 1999 until 2013. In the early 2000s, Maria Corina Machado helped start a group called Sumate. This group watched elections to make sure they were fair. Later, in 2010, she won a seat in Venezuela's National Assembly. But her path was not easy. In 2014, she lost her seat in the National Assembly. Many people believed this happened for political reasons. The government did not want her to speak strongly for democracy. Still, she did not stop her work. She continued to fight for her country. In 2023, Maria Corina Machado ran in the opposition's primary elections. She won with a very high number of votes, 92%. This showed that many people supported her. However, the government stopped her again. A government official said she could not hold public office for 15 years. This was another big challenge from the government. Despite these difficulties, Maria Corina Machado keeps working for her country. Her fight for freedom is very important for Venezuela and for the world. The Nobel Committee called her one of the most extraordinary examples of civilian courage in Latin America. This means she showed great bravery as a normal citizen. She inspires many people who want to live in a free country. Maria Corina Machado said that she is just one part of a much larger movement. She feels grateful for the award. She accepts it for all the people of Venezuela. She believes that millions of Venezuelans are risking everything for freedom, justice, and peace. She is sure that they will achieve their goal. Her courage and dedication shine a light on the importance of democracy and human rights. Her story reminds us that fighting for what is right, even against strong opposition, can bring hope and change. In 2024, she also received two other important awards, the Sakharov Prize and the Václav Havel Human Rights Prize, for her stand against authoritarianism. These awards highlight her worldwide recognition. 3. Seeing the smallest things. This chapter introduces three brilliant scientists who won a special prize for their work in physics. Their names are John Clark, Mitchell H. Dvorak, and John M. Martinez. They are all professors from universities in America. Their discoveries helped us understand the very small parts of our world. This knowledge has been important for creating technology we use every day, like our cell phones and cameras. These three scientists did groundbreaking work in an area called quantum mechanics. This is a part of science that studies how tiny particles behave. It is a world very different from what we see every day. In our big world, a ball always bounces back when it hits a wall. But in the tiny world of quantum mechanics, things can be very surprising. Their experiments showed us how these tiny particles work in ways that seem impossible. One of their big discoveries was about something called quantum tunneling. Imagine a tiny particle. Sometimes this particle can pass through a barrier, like a wall, even if it does not have enough energy to go over it. It is like seeing a ghost pass through a solid object. The scientists Clark, Dvorak, and Martinez showed this idea was true. They did experiments in the years 1984 and 1985. They built a special electrical system that could do this. It was like the system could tunnel from one state to another, as if it were passing straight through a wall. They also showed another important idea. This idea is called energy quantization. It means that energy in these tiny systems does not change smoothly. Instead, it changes in very specific, small steps. Imagine a staircase. You can only be on one step or the next. You cannot be in between. Energy for these tiny particles works like this. It can only gain or lose energy in certain amounts, not any amount. The three professors proved this with their special systems too. Their amazing work helped us understand these strange rules of the tiny world. This understanding has been very important. It helped create many modern devices. For example, the technology inside our cell phones and cameras uses some of these ideas. Without their experiments, these everyday items might not exist as we know them. John Clark said that when they did their work, they knew it was important, but they did not know how much it would change the future over the next 40 years. He was very surprised and happy to receive the prize along with his two colleagues. He said he could not imagine accepting the prize without them. 4. Building with tiny blocks. This chapter tells the story of three important scientists who won the prize for chemistry. Their names are Suzumu Kitagawa, Richard Robson, and Omar M. Yaghai. They found a new way to build with very tiny blocks, much smaller than you can see. Their discovery helps us understand and use materials in a new way. These scientists created special structures. You can imagine them like tiny cages or frameworks. These structures are made from small parts of metal and organic molecules. They have many small holes inside them. Because of these holes, gases and other materials can flow through and get caught inside. This is like building a house with many rooms, but on a very small scale for tiny things like gas particles. This new science has many important uses. For example, these special structures can help us get clean water from the air, even in places with little water, like deserts. They can also clean water by taking out harmful things. Another important use is to capture carbon dioxide, a gas that can cause problems for our planet. They can also store hydrogen, which is a clean type of energy for the future. These tiny blocks are even used to contain dangerous gases that are needed to make special electronic parts. One of the winners, Omar M. Yaghai, has a very inspiring personal story. He was born into a family of refugees. He grew up in a very simple home where many people shared one room, even with animals. His journey shows that science is open to everyone, no matter where they start in life. He believes that science is a great power that makes all people equal. He said that science helps us talk to each other and understand the world better. He also thinks that societies that are smart and open will always encourage and support science. His work and life prove how important new ideas are and how they can come from any background. 5. The body's own police. The Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine for this year went to three important scientists. Mary E. Brunkow, Fred Ramstel, and Shimon Sakaguchi received this important prize. Their work changed how we understand a very important part of our body, the immune system. Our immune system is like our body's way to fight sickness. It protects us from things that can make us ill, like bad germs, viruses, and bacteria. When these bad things enter our body, the immune system works hard to find them and fight them off. This helps to keep us healthy. But sometimes this defense system can make a mistake. It can start to attack parts of our own body that are healthy. This is a serious problem and can cause many illnesses. This is where the discovery by Brunkow, Ramstel, and Sakaguchi becomes very important. They found special cells inside our bodies. These cells are called regulatory T cells. You can think of these cells as the body's own police or security guards. What do these security guards do? They make sure the immune system does its job correctly. They stop the immune cells from attacking our healthy tissues and organs. Imagine a police officer telling a guard dog not to bite a friendly person. That is similar to what regulatory T cells do. They tell the immune system to calm down and not fight against our own body. Before their work, scientists knew that the immune system could sometimes attack the body. But they did not fully understand how the body usually stops this from happening. The discovery of regulatory T cells showed the world an important way to control it. It showed how our body keeps its immune system in check. This understanding is very important. Because of this discovery, doctors and scientists can now better understand many diseases. These are diseases where the immune system attacks the body, sometimes called autoimmune diseases. For example, in some diseases, the body might attack its own joints or skin. Now, with the knowledge of regulatory T cells, scientists can look for ways to help these cells work better. They can try to make the body's police stronger or more active. This could lead to new ways to treat these difficult illnesses. The work of Mary E. Brunkow, Fred Ramsdell, and Shimon Sakaguchi has given us a clear picture of how our body protects itself from itself. They showed us that our immune system has its own careful system of control. These regulatory T cells are always watching, always making sure our body's defenses work for us, not against us. Their discovery truly showed us the body's own police in action, keeping peace and order inside. This deep understanding helps us hope for better health in the future. 6. A story in one sentence. The Literature Prize went to a writer named Laszlo Krasznahorkai. He is from Hungary. His books are special. Many people know him for his very long sentences. Sometimes his sentences can go on for many pages. He even wrote a whole novel that was only one sentence long. This book had 400 pages, but it used only one period. This shows his very unique way of telling stories. Laszlo Krasznahorkai's stories often have serious ideas. They can be about dark times or difficult situations. His books sometimes show a world that is not perfect, a dystopian world. The ideas in his writing can be about the end of things or terrible events. Some people call him a master of the apocalypse. This means he writes well about big, scary changes in the world. He is part of a special group of writers from Central Europe. They often write about strange or funny things, but in a serious way. He also uses a calm and careful tone in some of his stories. This shows he can write in different styles. The committee that gave him the prize said his work was compelling and visionary. This means his stories make you think and see new things. They said his art helps us, even when there is apocalyptic terror. This means that even in very hard times, art and stories can give us strength. They can show us beauty or meaning. Laszlo Krasznahorkai was born in southeast Hungary in 1954. He has written many books that have been read around the world. After he won the prize, he shared an important message. He thanked his readers first. He said he wished for everyone to get back their fantasy. Fantasy means your imagination, the ability to create pictures and stories in your mind. He believes that without imagination, life is very different. He also said that reading books gives people more power. This power helps us to survive these very difficult times on Earth. This message is very important. It tells us that stories are not just for fun. They can help us understand the world. They can help us feel stronger. They can help us imagine a better future, even when things are hard. His long sentences invite readers to slow down and think deeply. They make us really get into the world of his stories. This way of writing helps us to use our own imagination more. It shows us that literature has a deep power to connect us to ideas and feelings, helping us navigate life's challenges. 7. About the big prize. The Nobel Prizes are very important awards. They celebrate great work in 6 main areas. These areas include physics, chemistry, medicine, literature, peace, and economic sciences. Every year, people or groups receive these prizes for their amazing contributions to humanity. The history of these prizes is long and full of tradition. The word laureate means winner. It comes from old times in ancient Greece. Winners there received special laurel wreaths as a sign of honor and success. Today, the Nobel Prizes are given out in Stockholm, Sweden, during a ceremony in December. Each winner or laureate receives a special diploma, a beautiful gold medal, and a large amount of money. This year, the money prize is about 1.17 million US dollars, which is a significant sum. The process for choosing the winners is very thorough and takes a long time. Many people are considered for the prizes each year. For instance, this year, there were 338 candidates nominated for the Peace Prize alone. These candidates included 244 individuals and 94 organizations. Many different people and even governments from around the world can nominate candidates for these important awards. Special committees in Sweden and Norway carefully review all the nominations. They look for work that has made the biggest and most lasting difference in each field. Sometimes, famous people are nominated for a prize but do not win it. For example, President Donald Trump was nominated for the Peace Prize this year and in past years. He openly stated that he believed he deserved the prize. He received nominations from several important figures, including the Prime Minister of Israel and the Prime Minister of Cambodia. However, the committee chose not to give him the award. Other well-known leaders like President Barack Obama, Nelson Mandela, and Mother Teresa have won the Peace Prize in previous years, showing the high standard for this honor. So far, 5 of the 6 annual prizes for this year have been announced. The prize for economic sciences is the last one. It is still to be revealed and will be announced later in October. This prize also recognizes important work that helps our world, often by understanding how economies function and improve people's lives. The Nobel Prizes continue to highlight great minds and their efforts. They inspire people to work hard and make new discoveries. The awards remind us of the power of human ideas and dedication to building a better future for everyone. 8. Lessons for the future. This year, we learned about many amazing people. Their work helps us in different ways. Maria Corina Machado showed us courage. She fought for democracy and freedom in her country, Venezuela. Her story teaches us that one person can make a big difference for justice and peace. In science, 3 physicists, John Clark, Mitchell H. Dvorak, and John M. Martinez, helped us understand very small particles. Their discoveries led to new technologies like the cell phone we use every day. This shows how looking closely at the world can change our lives. 3 chemists, Suzumu Kitagawa, Richard Robson, and Omar M. Yaghai, created special materials. These materials can clean water, store energy, and help the environment. Omar M. Yaghai also taught us that science is for everyone, no matter where they come from. It helps people talk and work together. For medicine, Mary E. Brunkow, Fred Ramsdell, and Shimon Sakaguchi found out how our bodies protect themselves. They discovered special cells that keep our immune system healthy. This knowledge helps us understand how to stay well. Laszlo Krasznahorkai, the literature winner, showed us the power of stories. He said that reading and using our imagination can help us through difficult times. Art gives us strength and hope. All these winners in science, peace, and literature teach us important lessons. Their work helps make the world better for everyone. They inspire us to learn, to be brave, and to imagine a future with more peace, health, and understanding. Their ideas show us that we can all work to build a brighter tomorrow.